तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। ॐ निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्चरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादृषिभ्यो अत्र्यादृषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो नमः। आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिरेत्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ विंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच फ्रॉम 25। यदि कुर्यात् प्रमादेन योगी कर्म विगर्हितं योगेनैव दहेदंहः नान्यत् तत्र कदाचन। स्वे स्वेधिकारे या निष्ठा सगुणः परिकीर्तितः कर्मणां जात्यशुद्धानाम् अनेन नियमः कृतः। गुणदोषविधानेन संगानां त्याजनेच्छया जातश्रद्धो मत्कथासु निर्विण्णः सर्वकर्मसु वेददुःखात्मकान् कामान् परित्यागेऽप्यनेश्वरः ततो भजेत मां प्रीतः। श्रद्धाळुर्दृढनिश्चयः जुषमाणश्च तान् कामान् दुःखोदर्कांश्च गर्हयन् प्रोक्तेन भक्तियोगेन भजतो मास कृन्मुनेः। कामा हृदया नश्यन्ति सर्वे मयि हृदि स्थिते वेद्यते हृदयग्रन्थिः छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि मयि दृष्टेऽखिलात्मनि। तस्मान्मद्भक्तियुक्तस्य योगिनो वै मदात्मनः न ज्ञानं न च वैराग्यं प्रायः श्रेयो भवेदिह। यत्कर्मभिर्यत्तपसा ज्ञानवैराग्यतश्च यतो योगेन दानधर्मेण श्रेयोभिरितरैरपि सर्वं मद्भक्तियोगेन मद्भक्तो लभतेऽञ्जसा स्वर्गापवर्गं मद्धाम कथञ्चित् यदि वाञ्छति न किञ्चित् साधवो धीरा भक्ता हि कान्तिनो मम वाञ्छन्त्यपि मया दत्तं कैवल्यमपुनर्भवम् नैरपेक्षं परं प्राहुर्निःश्रेयसमनकल्पनल्पकम्। तस्मात् निराशिषो भक्तिर्निरपेक्षस्य मे भवेत् न मयि एकान्तभक्तानां गुणदोषोद्भवा गुणाः साधूनां समचित्तानां बुद्धेः परमुपैषाम् एवमेतान्मयादिष्टान् अनुतिष्ठन्ति मे पतः क्षेमं विन्दति मत्स्थानं यद्ब्रह्म परमं विदुः। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादश स्कन्धे विंशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम श्री भागवत शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। ओम श्री सूता शरणं मम श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम श्री व्यास शरणं मम श्री नारद शरणं मम श्री कुमार शरणं मम श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्री विष्णु शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukhaṁ Karoti Vācālam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Swarge Satye Cha Kailase Vaikunte Nasten Rasah Ada Pibantu Tadbhagyaha Mama Munjita Garihita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktiritva Anyatha Rupam Sarupena Vyavastitiyat Vimshodhyaya Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Hari Om. Salutations to Lord, to all the Guru Parampara wholeheartedly. May we all together with wholeheartedness pray to this Guru Parampara and the Lord that it is you who brought us up to this path. Now we ardently seek your blessings, beg you, that we should not go back into the earlier life of worldliness, forgetting you. Instead, O Lord, may we develop our longing towards you more and more day by day. May every sitting of our satsanga or japa or puja purify our hearts and let that purity express as our increased devotion for Bhagavan. O Lord, please bless us that we intensely desire to have your Saguna Sakara Darshanam. More important than that is having the darshanam that every name and form in this world is you alone. More than this too, what do we seek is beyond this name and form, that calm and quiet and serene and peaceful, and that one without second. The Paramatma Tattva is there, which you yourself have mentioned in all Upanishads and all these Puranas. May we have that experience in this very life as soon as possible. O Lord, may these prayers of ours be true, sincere, genuine from our hearts. Even if we have failed to express these prayers from the deep core of heart because of some limitation. But, O Lord, you please accept them that they are from the heart. And may you fulfill our only these noble wants or desires. Please don't fulfill any of the ignoble wrong desires we desire. So, in this way, daily when we pray before our Shastra Dhenam, our study becomes more fruitful. So, 11th Skandha, Mukti Skandha, 20th chapter. We are seeing, tasting how wonderful every shloka Bhagavan is empowering us with more clarity, more conviction. It only that we have to dedicate more, devote more, commit more for this life or sadhana exclusively, not diluting or polluting this with the worldliness. Exclusively when we do, that will guarantee us the result very, very soon. So we are in this 20th chapter. Verse yesterday we saw in the 25th how Bhagavan has assured us. यदि कुर्यात् प्रमादेन योगी कर्म विगर्हितम योगेनैव दहेदं नान्यत् तत्र कदाचन. See, this is the greatness of our Shastras. Though they indicate to us Bhagavan as the goal, yet they don't compel us with the knife or sword on our neck. Our Rishi Muni Guru Shastras have so much love and compassion that they understand us, that we are the jivas. In the process of evolution, just we have entered into human life with all the tendencies of the animals, where they were, for the sake of survival, they were struggling, they were fighting, they are killing each other. Within them, they have so much vengeance towards each other. Like, no, all animalistic tendencies, some demonic. With that, we have entered into human. Definitely, those impurity will trouble us. See the kindness of our Shastra, our Bhagavan Krishna. He is not compelling us. तुमको ऐसा कह दिया तो ऐसा करना है, नहीं करोगे तो मरोगे, या हम तुमको नरक में भेज देंगे. That type is not there. On the other hand, he say, even if one is trying to be a yogi, to some extent he has done sincerely sadhana also, even some distance he has traveled, yet there are million chances for various reasons that one can do one mistake. So, pramadena yogi karma vigaritam yadi kuryat. If at all vigarhita karma by him, if it happens. See, the topic itself is so sweet. Are we not falling in this category only? This is what Arjuna also said in Gita. We don't want to do the sin, O Lord, yet forcefully we are seeing as if somebody is compelling us. Kena prayukta ayam purusha papam charati anichanapi varshneya baladiva niyojita. When we are in a good mood of satsang or in the presence of Guru or some highly seeking sadhakas in their company, what an amount of inspiration we get that we will also live this type of noble life. But again, when we come out of that place, left to ourselves all alone, somebody from within forces us to commit sin, something. Baladiva niyojita. So Bhagavan is kind to understand us. But there also is hinting us ki try not to do any garhita karma. How do you avoid it? Never enter into that field. If you know the danger, like if you know a lion or a tiger is moving in this forest zone, do you dare to go there? No. So too, we have to understand that this place of the Vishayas are like hundreds and thousands of tigers together staying there. और टुकड़े टुकड़े बोटी बोटी खा लेंगे हमको उतने सारे हैं तो. With this bhavana, we should not enter into those fields where the sin is committed by us. Garhita karma is done. That is the way, that is the only way. उस तरफ जाना ही नहीं. You have to always at the feet of the Lord, Guru, only in sadhana. बाहर निकलना ही नहीं. Some of the great sadhakas, matlab not very famous they became, but they were great in their own way because of some terrible tapasya they did. Some of them, no, it's an extreme thing. Don't do that. I know you will not do whatever I say. With that confidence only I'm saying. To control the tongue, some of them cut the tongue only. To control the eyes, which were just looking at all beautiful forms and getting caught up or are infatuated, they pierce the eyes only through something. That's what some of them do. Because otherwise they are so vulnerable, you can't control them only. Is it not? So in spite of all these efforts also, if at all the garhita karma is done, don't go for any regrets or guilts or remorses and enter into a negative ego. Very sensitive thought it is. Nor adopt any of the other prayaschitta karma, which may become habit that anyway I have prayaschitta karma, therefore I will commit this sin. That sort of field also don't go. Then what to do? Yogena eva dahed amha. That sin you burn only by more intensely doing whatever the sadhana you have taken up. Any of the yoga, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga. Through that only you intensify that sadhana and then remove that sin from the heart. So by this, what Bhagavan is not a license given, it is what Bhagavan is hinting at is it is not easy to conquer Maya, it is not easy to transcend all the dushtata overnight. Though we have to conquer all of that one day or the other. So yogena eva dahedamha na anyat tatra kadachana. Don't take up any other means. So sit 1 hour more for meditation. Or what sin is done, remember it and analyze how we were lost because of that away from the path of our own ध्यान. इस तरह से विचारणा करते हुए साधना में अपने टाइम को रखकर उसके द्वारा इसको साफ कर. And the next 4-5 slokas will add to this point as to if we involve in the same sadhana which we were doing, how slowly, steadily, sequentially, Lord enters our heart, and once He enters our heart, those tendencies in us which were prompting us to do the sin, slowly they get diluted and removed. But we must have patience till that happens. We must have more than patience, the strongest desire that I must come out of all these desires. That will be the point said in the next to next shloka. We will see it. Before that, Sve Svedhikare Yanishta Sagunah Parikirtitah Karmanam Jatya Shuddhanam Anena Niyamakritah Gunadosha Vidhanena Sanganan Tyajanechaya Gunadosha Vidhanena Sanganan Tyaganechaya. Now remember, Gunadosha Vidhana is given in Shastra. These are the things, if you do good, therefore guna. These are the things bad for you and others, therefore dosha. Now, this guna dosha categorization, which is there in Shastra, which was the question of Uddhavji, is not primary, it is secondary. What is primary? Sve sve adhikare yanishta saguna varikirtita. The primary is according to your own sattva rajas tama guna, to whichever the yoga sadhana you are adhikari, you have nishta in that. That is called the best thing to be done. Here, that best thing to be done is called a guna. Saha guna parikirtita. Whatever the adhikara I have, according to that particular sadhana, in that if I am involving intensely more and more, then that nishta is called as guna. That is primary. But while doing so, I just now said in the earlier shloka, because of the pressure of some rajas and tamas, which appear to be not there, when the time of its expression comes, suddenly it comes. So that time, then secondary sadhana comes of discrimination of the guna and dosha. And the one who is fully involving only in his chosen sadhana, not getting disturbed by any distractions, for him no need of guna dosha discussion. हमेशा साधना में है तो उसको गुण दोष विचारण करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. But when the sadhana is getting disturbed, for him again to go back to the sadhana and to get freed from whatever the disturbances, then this discrimination is given. These are the doshas, these are the gunas. Don't do them, do this only. So first line is what? Sve sve adhikare yanishta sa guna parikirtita. Whatever adhikara you have, in that when you have nishtha, then that is called very good guna. Second line, karmanam jati ashuddhanam anena niyamakrutah. So karma we attend to. By birth they are ashuddhi from the Atma Jnana standpoint. Because in the karma, the karta, karma, karma phala, to enjoy the phala, again janma, so many of the masala is there. Therefore, by jati only the karma are ashuddhi. And yet, why there's a niyama is kept about the karma? Nitya karma karo, naimitya karma karo, kamya karma mat karo, nishiddha karma mat karo. Why the niyamas are put then about the karma which are jatiya shuddhi anena? Means what? For empowering us, for equipping us, for the sadhana indicated in the first sadhana, first line. that तुम्हारे अधिकार के अनुसार कर्म योग या भक्ति योग या ज्ञान योग या अष्टांग योग में इन्वॉल्व कराने के लिए, इक्विप कराने के लिए हमको एक कर्म का निष्ठा बताया, कर्म नाम जात या शुद्धा नाम नियम बताया. At that level comes what is that? कि गुण दोष विधानेन, the guna dosha. Now the guna dosha of the karma, where it is dosha, therefore it is pratisiddha, it should be given up. This is guna, therefore it should be done vidhi. This vidhi nisheda of the karma, be attentive. Most important, last that. The vidhi nisheda about the karma, again not to hold on to, make us hold on to karma, but then what? Sanganam tyaga nechaya. Whatever the thing which disturbed us from our one of these four sadhanas, and all disturbances haven't become some sangha. संघ है स्थूल और सूक्ष्म और वासना रूप. उस संघ से छुड़ाने के लिए ही गुणदोष विधान कर्म दिया है. इसका उद्देश्य क्या है? मुख्य है either of these four sadhanas through which we have to get liberation or emancipation. Therefore, here what Bhagavan ultimately wanted to say and what objection raised by Uddhavji, both are answered. Uddhavji's question, you are the one who gave Shastra, yeah, in that only Gunadosha Ridhana is there, yeah, then should we follow it or not? Yeah, then how did you say again Gunadosha Drushit Doshaha Gunastubhaya Varjitaha? That is like this. First of all, main goal is to reach me through Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Second, if somehow or there you are not able to do it, that is because of Sangha. To get you out of that Sangha, you have to do some karma. And that karma is called as Guna Karma. Instead of that, if you do some wrong karma, that will make the Sangha stronger. That's called as Dosha Karma. So that Guna Karma makes us free from that attachment, because of which the main yoga we are not able to do. In the same way, the dosha in the karma is that karma which adds to the attachment, because of which our sadhana was not sincerely happening. So, दोनों हो गए. Guna dosh भी accepted है, give you the purification, make you qualified for the sadhana. Once you are entering into the sadhana, you need not worry about guna dosh. बिकॉज गुणदोष है तो आपको पहले देखना, आप लोअर लेवल में हो तो ही गुणदोष आपके ऊपर असर करते हैं. यू आर इंटेंसली, कन्विंसिंगली, नोइंगली, व्हेन यू आर फुली इन्वॉल्व इन साधना, देयर इज नो गुणदोष. दैट्स हाउ गुणदोष विधानेन संगानां त्यागनेच्छया. So to say, in our vyavahara, according to Shastra, if it is said as dosha, don't do it. If it is said as guna, do it. But both of them are not to bind us. After a certain time, when we know the heart has become purified, this guna dosha yukta karma we need not do. Say that whatever the sadhana we have chosen, we do. The bhakti yoga, ashtanga yoga, or jnana yoga. ये है इसका पूरा अर्थ. हो गया. Now comes these 27, 28 mantras, which are very essential, pertinent, related to you and me, who have just started sadhana, who are going through all hardships, less outer, more inner. What are the inner hardships or difficulties? Is inconsistency. Once the mind is in Sataguna, again it slips from there to Rajaguna, and we involve in activity and all that, then again it goes into the Tamaguna. That inconsistency is the problem for every one of us. It happens because of mistakes. How to rectify? Now we see. First let us chant the shloka. Jata shraddho mat kathasu nirvinnaha sarva karmasu veda dukkhatmakan kaman parityagepyanishwarah tato bhajeta mam pritah shraddhalurudrudha nischayah jushamanascha tan kaman dukkhodarkanscha garhayanna. See, the first shloka is the situation, the condition, the problem. The second shloka gives us the answer. One of the best topic of Bhagavata, I to feel for me. You can also think. And very clear, very simple it is. There's nothing to hide or anything. He says, Jata Shraddha Matkathas. There is somebody who has really, genuinely has got Shraddha in listening to Bhagavan's Kathas, which tell about his Janma, his Saundarya, Rupa, his Nama Mahima, his Leela, so through that is Guna, Swarupa. So he has got this Shraddha born, Jata Shraddha Matkathas. So one beautiful quality has come in him. Very honest in that. He is interested. He is not a natakbaj for going to the classes or buying many books, keeping at home, not reading any one of them, putting on the TV to listen to some katha, but referring to the paper or seeing only the cell phone. ऐसा brand नहीं है वो. He is genuine in listening to the katha wholeheartedly. So first sadhana is this, Jata Shraddha Mat Kathas. We are all in that category. Otherwise, such a long time of 2 years, consistently listening is impossible. Even you may be coming out of obligation because Swamiji, but wo hoga definitely 20%, 30%, but the remaining 70% will be you are interested in listening to Puran. First thing, ticked. Second one is what? Nirvinnaha sarva karmasu. And all the kamya karma, he is given up because he has no kamanas. And all the dharma karma he is able to do. घर का काम काज पति कर रहे, all the servants are doing. So jata nirveda karma, nirvinnaha sarva karmasu. Clear? Is not out of laziness. But he understood कि the karmas are such one, अब जितना भी करते जाओ ऐसा ही रहेगा. In the beginning, to come out of laziness as well as to come out of my impurities, I was doing karma. Now I'm active, dynamic, there are no impurities inside me, then there is no compulsion of doing karma. That maturity is called as karmasu nirvinnaha, sarva karmasu. He is free. And if somebody asks him to do something or when any emergency comes up, he will do it, estimating its urgency and need. But otherwise, in general, to the entire gamut of karma, he is nirvinna. Like if you tell me, स्वामी जी कोई बिजनेस शुरू करते हैं, not that I can't do, with the intelligence which God gave us, with the planning which we can do, with the resources, how much of the business can be done in 5-10 years time we can earn lot of money, but what उससे करूँ क्या मैं? After studying such Vedanta, the karma, phala, all of them are so clearly understood to be mithya. So I will not have any interest. Therefore, that type of feeling is nirvinnaha sarva karma. So two great things which are so difficult to achieve are achieved. और निर्विण्ण सर्व कर्मसु में और एक ऐड करना है क्या कि सर्वाइवल के लिए भी, धर्म निर्वहन के लिए भी जो चाहिए वो कर्म तो करेगा, वहां लेजी नहीं होगा. Mate sangostu akarmani. We can't be attached to non-activity. Here, what is the meaning of nirvinna karma? So means all kamya karma. Even dharma also, as much as minimum possible required, it does remaining sarva dharman parityaj. Two things are achieved. First is jata shraddha mat kathasu. Second, nirvinna sarva karmasu. Third one is very important. Veda dukkha atmakan kaman. Now, this is a little difficult thing to achieve, but some people can achieve it. At least after a certain age, till which when he is involved in so many kamana and also saw because of the indulgence, money waste हो गया, शौर्य waste हो गया, तेजस waste हो गया, इंद्रिय शक्ति चला गया, मन का प्रज्ञा खत्ता सत्यानाश हो गया, and in the society the name and fame is gone. Having seen all of them, what happened to him? Veda dukkha atmakan kaman. All the kamana and kamana purti inherently have the tendency of giving kamana. The one who knows it. This is a big point. This is a very matured state. Any Vishaya Vastu, desire and indulgence will give only dukkha. Many dukkhas because of papa and some dukkhas because of the excessive indulgences. But main dukkha is what? When we enter in the Vishaya Kama, the main dukkha is we will miss the Lord, therefore we regret that we have not tried to have darshan of God. इससे बुरा और क्या है बताओ? इन कामनाओं में फंसने के कारण मैं भगवान का पहचान ही नहीं किया, उनके लिए साधना ही नहीं की है. This can be a useful logic by which he understand Veda dukkhatmakan kaman. And this is a great achievement. Such person is so alert with himself. Any kamya vastu around is there, he will be frightened like seeing a elephant or any bhalu and runs away from there. 3 qualifications are done. Yet there is a problem. What is the problem? Parityagi api anishwaraha. That he understood the kamanas are dukkhatma, yet he has no ishwaratva ability to give up those kamanas, at least some of them. Such person, what he should do is the answer in the next sloka. After 2 decades being with a great Gurudev, definitely the first 3 will achieve. First one is Matkata Sujata Shraddha. The biggest contribution by being with Gurudev is he creates that interest and inspiration in us to know the Lord through study of Shastra, whether Bhakti or Jnana. भक्ति शास्त्र और ज्ञान शास्त्र से सगुण और निर्गुण भगवान को जानने की इच्छा, श्रद्धा जरूर उत्पन्न गुरुदेव करते हैं. And he has done sankalpa through whoever comes in contact with him. Immediately or a little later, they will have interest in studying Shastra. So first is achieved. Jata Shraddha Mat Kathasu. Second, Sarva Karmasu Nirvinna. Lot of the activities are withdrawn from Kaman Dukkhan Vedatmakan. ये थोड़ा मेहनत करा, करेगा ये पता चलेगा. Even after these 3 are achieved, still, even though I know this Kamana gives me dukkha, yet Parityage Anishwara. Not able to give up it totally. Here the word is tyaga, and more than tyaga, parityaga. In the tyaga, with some commitment, such a desire, we keep away for some days. And the 30-40 days, we keep control on that particular kamana with a full conviction inside that after the 40 days, again I am given license or freedom, I can indulge. So that indulgence after 40 days will be in the mind. So for 40 days, one is able to do the control, but not beyond. That's the biggest thing in the mind. Mind एक तरह ऐसा भी कबूल करते हैं अपने idea को. When you tempt it कि now we will not involve after 1 year. After 1 year involve होगा ना, हाँ, mind agrees, but after 1 year it remains is also. Tyaga means under some pretext giving it up. But here he is not talking about tyaga. He is talking about parityaga. Anishwara. 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. Some people gave parityaga. Somebody gave left the cigarette, somebody the non-veg, somebody other thing. But उसके बाद फिर से फंस गए किसी न किसी कारण से. As said by Duryodhana also, Kena Videvena Ardhistitena Yathani Tosmi Tasa Karomi. When such tempting object is there inside, about which we have strong vasana in us of many lives, at that time कुछ ना कुछ अंदर आवेशित हो जाता है कि भी पूरा हम अपना कंट्रोल खोते हैं, then we commit the mistake. Out of 100%, 75% is good. कथा में श्रद्धा हो गया, कर्मों में निर्विणता हो गया, सारे कामनाओं को दुखात्मक मान भी लिया. 75% he did, 25% yet he has no power to give them up completely. I tell you now, so out of the topic, it's about same topic only, little point. If we can practice to give up 2 or 3 very strong vasanas in us, and from that, if we can get confidence, we'll be able to be the Ishvara to do the parityaga of any kamana. Though it is not easy. And many kamanas we can do full parityaga, but there will be 2, 3, 4 kamanas. The 3 things which Bhagavan Ramakrishna and all of them say, the Kamini, the Kanchana, and the Kirti. These 3 kamanas will never leave us until and unless we fully at the feet of the Lord fall and girgidate हुए, रोते हुए, Bhagavan, please remove this Maya, remove this Maya. I am not able to conquer these 3 negativities, or 1 or 2 of them or 3 of them. Like that, for some janma, when you fall at the feet of the Lord, then only you will remove the Maya Partha. Remember, he is not a sinner. He is not an arrogant person. He is not a Rakshasa. He is not a pakka sensuous one. He is not a cheat of himself of sadhana. Otherwise, he will not be having all these 3. Matkatasu jata shraddha, sarvakarmasu nirvidnaha, veda kaman dukkhatman. But still, because of the many lives of practice of that vasana, whatever it may be, parityagepi anishvara. Except few great masters, I am revealing you a secret. Many of the other seekers, very genuine they are, but everyone are caught up at some place or the other. Some in the Kamini. Sometimes Kamini can be given up, but the second is very dangerous to give up the Kanchana. The wealth. Is it not? Sometimes these 2 can be given up, but the third is so impossible, the Kirti. That मेरा नाम होना चाहिए, मेरे प्रवचन सब सुनना चाहिए, मेरे किताब सब पढ़ना चाहिए, मेरे तस्वीर पोस्टर हर जगह होना चाहिए. This is more danger, more difficult to give up with even than the first 2. First itself is impossible. Second is too tough. Third to almost. Because in every jiva there is Atma Vastu. That Atma Vastu को भूलकर जीव के रूप में जीते हुए भी आत्मा वस्तु का लक्षण जो है सर्वव्यापक होना या फेमस होना, वो जीव के रूप में मेरे ऊपर पड़ता है, और मैं चाहता हूं कि मुझे कोई सब लोग रेस्पेक्ट करें. You understand? For respect and name and fame, People sometimes give crores and crores of rupees in donation. कीर्ति के लिए क्या क्या नहीं करते. And I tell you, you'll be surprised. Great, great sacrifices they do for the sake of कीर्ति. कोई कोई लोग तो अपने प्राण भी त्याग करते कीर्ति के लिए. उतना पावरफुल होता है वो वाला कीर्ति रूपी समकामना. कामिनी कामना, कांचन कामना, कीर्ति कामना. So, if that person is there, not able to give up, parityage anishvaraha. Under some pretext, under some control, for some time he is doing. Now, when you go for a spiritual camp for 7 days, you are in full control. But when you come back home, while coming only full planning, okay, phone करके सब चीजें मंगा लेते. So what I am saying is, in the earlier to earlier 25 sloka, here also, Bhagavan is coming down to our level, looking into our own heart, seeing the two parts of the heart. One part is so sincere, so genuine a seeker. The other part is yet is a helpless victim of some of the kamana which is not able to give up. To such person, the sadhana, Bhagavan tells in the next sloka and in the context of the events which we are studying, I think this is most important. Most. What to do? Sadhana. Dekho, Bhagavan. Whole sloka, one by one word we will see. He says, Tataha, if that being the case, if that be so, Bhaje tamam pritaha. First and foremost is intensify your preeti in you doing the bhajana of the Lord. Like in Gita, Bhagavan said, no? Mam aptum ichha. Somehow or the other, to obtain the Lord, the desire to have darshan of the Lord, the desire to have the anubhuti of the Lord, if we can intensify, that intensified desire for the Lord will dilute the desire for other things. If desire for the Lord is not strong, the desire for the world will be very powerful. You can never give it up. So, tato bhajeta maam prita. Already you are doing bhajana. There's no doubt. But intense way, more प्रेम से करो, more deeply करो, ताकि जिस वस्तु व्यक्ति के लिए आपका प्रेम है वो वहां कम होकर इस तरफ आ जाए. अदरवाइज क्या होगा? The mind is so powerfully attached to the thing and being that we are pulled towards that. So first sadhana is tato bhajetamam prita. Second is what? Shraddhaluhu. What is the Shraddhalu? In my this intensified prema yukta bhajana, Lord's grace will come and definitely will protect me, or he will help me or give me power to do the parityaga of even those kamana, which I am not able to do right now. This is called as Shraddhalu. Third one is what? Drudha Nishchaya. This is the crux of the everything. The Drudha Nishchaya, that definitely it will happen by God's grace. I am surrendering to Him. That those 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 things whichever are binding me continuously to be samsari when making me commit the sins, they will go away. And I want to get rid of them. That's called as Drudha Nishchaya. Shraddhalu is in the grace of the Lord. Drudha Nishchaya is in my own want to come out of that desire, as well as in my effort to come out of desire. What is the effort? Already said in the beginning. Be careful about these shlokas. These two are very crux of it. Don't have so many of regrets and guilts and afterwards justification and becoming indulgent, and slowly we become addicted to that only. Dekhte, the one who was supposed to be a great sadhaka has become an addicted person to something. It's not only in spirituality, it happens in the study time, in the time of working in the office in Naukri. Many times it happens in the family also. You know, they have seen the credentials of the boy. Yeah, that's how the girl is given married. He was okay for 5-6 years. They take it slowly because of his work, culture, nature, and the people's company. He got addicted to something. Slowly, देखते वो इतना strong हो गया कि now the entire family is destroyed. That is the worldly example I am giving. Here he says spiritual. You are sadhaka. बट साधक का को भगवत दर्शन होना है, परमात्मा का दर्शन होना है, तो उनके अलावा जो कुछ भी है उसके प्रति परिपूर्ण त्याग होना है. उसमें इंडल्जेंस, इन्वॉल्वमेंट होना ही नहीं चाहिए. But we have some desire. Therefore, the experience of the God is not coming. So, what to do at that time? Mam Prita Bhajeta. Underline the point. Very clearly explained. Do the bhajana of the Lord more and more. Prem se. Intensify your prem for the God. Why is it so? I said 10 minutes back, if you remember, our prem for the Lord is not so full. Therefore, the prem for the bhoga is there. Therefore, we are pulled towards them. Like this 1.5 hour. Your prema so much for the class that so many other things did not tempt you. Earlier, before we were committed to the class, we ourselves were taking initiative to go and indulge in them. हम कुछ भी हो जाए हम नहीं छोड़ते क्लास क्योंकि ये क्लास रूपी भजन के प्रति आपको प्रीति हो गया. And to some of you also, शाम को 6 से 9 मतलब the time of 6 to 9 from our day is selected and copied and pasted for Swami ji. कुछ लोगों की जिंदगी में शाम का 7 से 6 से 9 बजे टाइम है ही नहीं है. That time is not there because given to the Lord, given for study, given for satsang. That much preeti we have. Therefore, this time, though things don't disturb us. I explained you the first one, Mam Bhajeta, which you are already doing, Preetaha, intensifying your prema. याद रखो इस बात, भगवान के लिए जो प्रेम करता है सच्चा है ना, अब दुनिया को प्रेम नहीं कर पाएगा. दुनिया का प्रेम में फंसा है ना, तो उसको भगवान के प्रेम का वो आनंद नहीं मिलेगा, रस नहीं मिलेगा. He can not truly enjoy the devotion of devotees towards the God. नहीं होगा. So he is not fighting, he is not scolding. That कैसे कैसे तुम इतने साधक होके ये वो चीजों में फंस रहे हो. He is giving a remedy. You know, the doctor is a doctor who doesn't scold the patient for something wrong. He gives the remedies. He goes on giving chote chote nukse by which he should be able to come out of the disease. It's physical or psychological, mainly in the counseling type of medication, psychological counseling. They won't scold, they give tips. Nukse. So first one is what? Mam Prita Bhajeta. Second one is what? Shraddhaluhu. Shraddha in God's grace, Shraddha in my own commitment. That definitely these things, whatever I was doing with the kamanas, because of which I am not able to experience the Lord or become intense devotion, I will come out of it. That's called Shraddha. Third is Drudha Nishchaya. निश्चय को दृढ़ बनाओ कि मुझे बाहर आना ही है. While I am talking now, at this time only, each of us do this exercise quietly. Remember what are the negativities that are there, not allowing us to do sadhana, remove them. It can be the morning not able to get up. Because every night we think सुबह 4 बजे उठकर कल से ध्यान कराएंगे, और इसे 10 साल से सोच रहे होया नहीं. किसी को ऐसा वाला नींद वाला कामना होगा, किसी को भोजन वाला कामना होगा, किसी को पैशन वाला कामनाएं होंगे. Each one is किसी को धन का कामना है. Already said no, कामिनी कांचना कीर्ति. One or the other, everybody is caught up. Therefore, दृढ़ निश्चय, हाँ, कि I will want to come out of it. Say it right now only, very genuinely, from the core of heart. If this application signed by you reaches to the Lord, in which we have mentioned, Bhagavan do baat ek, I want to get out of this kamana. Second, I am not able to do by myself, and I know you can help me in that. दलदल से बाहर आने की इच्छा सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. कीचड़ से, ये दलदल और कीचड़ समझ लेना. ये जो है दी कामना पूर्ति इज लाइक ए दलदल एंड कीचड़. एक बार फिसल जाते हैं ना पाँव, जब आप दलदल में गिरते हो, पाँव फिसलता, आ नहीं सकते बाहर, दूसरे कोई मदद भी कर नहीं सकते, वो भी फिसल जाएंगे. वो वेरी टफ व्हेन यू आर इन द दलदल. सो 3 माम भजेत प्रीतः श्रद्धालु दृढ़. फोर्थ वन देखो, जुषमानश्च तान कामान. Because you are not able to give up them, okay, you indulge in them. But to do what? Dukkhodarhanshcha garayan. That every time you indulge in that, in fact, it should not be every time. Whenever you indulge in that, dukkhodarhanshcha garayan. मीन्स बार बार गर्भना करो उस कर्म का भी अपना भी, कि इसी के कारण सारे दुख हो रहे हैं, इसी के कारण सारे दुख हो रहे हैं, इसी के कारण पाप हो रहा है, इसी के कारण पाप हो रहा है, इसी के कारण मन निश्चल नहीं है और अंतःकरण शुद्ध नहीं है, इसी के कारण भक्ति नहीं हो पा रहा, इसी के कारण ध्यान नहीं हो रहा, इसी के कारण गुरु लोग मुझे दूर रख रहे हैं, इसी के कारण भगवत कृपा नहीं हो रही है. इस तरह से दुखोदर कांश गरायन. ग्रहणा करते रहना उसका, ये दुख का कारण है. No, I'm telling you, these are very practically important, intelligent, fruitful tips. They are if you practice. Today you may not give up, but slowly one day you give up. Right? For example, from today you think, let us think, all of us, watching TV, we are not able to give up, let us say. Now what to do? Reduce the nonsense things to chhod do. Whatever little bit for entertainment we are doing, seeing them, see them. But add this sentence every day. Dukkho darkanscha garhayan. कि while watching TV only, you yourself say कि ये देख देख के मेरा दिमाग थोड़ा था वो भी खराब हो रहा है, टाइम बर्बाद हो रहा है, बुढ़ा हो रहा हूँ, मरने वाला हूँ, इससे माइंड इतना खराब होकर मैं ध्यान वगैरह नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. While watching only, that's what he says. काम जुषमानस्ततान कामान दुखो दरकांश गरहयन. Earlier what we were doing, ये मजा आ रहा है, मजा आ रहा है, मस्त है. With that type of feeling we were indulging, desire for it was growing. Now only this correction करो कि इसी के कारण मेरा ह्यूमन लाइफ वेस्ट हो रहा है, मैं जानवर बन रहा हूँ, मैं एनिमल बन रहा हूँ. In this way when we do the garhana about yourself as well as that indulgence, slowly that quantity of the garhana when grows, one day suddenly it clicks to get such a strong commitment that it may be for the entire life you may give it up. Is it not? So too, morning I want to get up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. अब तो नहीं हो पा रहा, 7 बजे से पहले नहीं उठ रहे. The 7:30, the husband gets up and he makes coffee and gives her, and then he cleans the outer house and all, puts the water and pocha लगा के, then she wakes up. Nowadays, all raise घराने की लड़कियां औरतें और पढ़े लिखे हैं. Now what to do? ग्रहणा करो और कहो भगवान कम से कम अगले साल से या 2 साल के बाद मुझे सुबह उठाओ, मुझे उठना है, मुझे ध्यान करनी है, मैं सो रहा हूँ गधे की तरह, बफेलो की तरह. यू गाली दो अपने आप को. लेट इट बिकम सो स्ट्रॉन्ग that slowly that removes the tastiness in that thing. Then slowly you give it up. What is that? Now I'll tell you one secret today. What is that which pushes us into the world is the taste of it. उस टेस्ट को बिगाड़ दोगे ना, उसके प्रति मजा हमारा चला जाएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आर एडिक्टेड टू टी और कॉफी, ऐड करेला जूस एक हफ्ते के लिए, जिंदगी में चाय नहीं पियोगे आप, बिकॉज द टेस्ट विल नॉट बी देयर. Or go and stay in somebody's house for 10 days who can never know cooking. They have studied all hotel management, but they know book knowledge only. Really how to cook they don't know. 10 days you stay there and have breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'll tell you, you'll become more param vairagi than sannyasi. You will not even like eating anything. Idea is what? Garahana karo. उसको ना प्रेम मत करो, जस्टिफाई मत करो, उसमें लुफ्त या मजा मत उड़ाना. कुछ शब्द है ना ऐसा, लुफ्त लेने का, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, है ना, उर्दू का शब्द है वो. दैट यू स्टॉप. दुखोदरकान से दुख उदर्क, ये दुख का उदय का एक कारण है. और विषय में सबसे बड़ा दुख क्या है? वासनाएं निर्माण कराना, द सेम टाइम नॉट क्वालिफाइंग अस फॉर मेडिटेशन. Now you understood why I was saying every day the importance of this shloka for us. That we have become sincere, genuine. We are Guru Bhakta, we are Shastra Bhakta, we are Bhagavad Bhakta, we are regular Satsangi. We are also doing our due Upasana, Puja, whatever we are. But all of them will not give us ultimate experience until and unless every negativity of the heart goes away. Some of them are there, we are not able to give.